Notice here what appears to be a covering of cement, and it probably is. Just panning quickly over to this wall of this, what would have been a large arched area, or appears to have been. You can see remnant of cement there. Maybe those were all frescoed or mosaic, I don't know. This flooring seems to be original. Blocks of whatever kind of stone this is. Maybe marble, but it doesn't look as solid as marble. With this herringbone small brick. Here we get another bit of detail. This white stone, which might have looked smooth and beautiful when at its origin, may just simply be a piece that's been laid in at a relatively small depth like that. This may just be an inlay to the wall, such as this space here. These look like original stairs, or at least reconstructed out of original stone, absent what either was all that was available or what remains after being cannibalized. I'm going to test these. Yeah, they're a reasonable height, kind of high, but a reasonable height. Again, some more detail. Water runoff spout. One of the great ironies is that cross. I wonder what the hell that's there for. Here, a pedestal of a relatively small column, probably dotted each of these places, although this is curious that it would be positioned here, almost obstructing this archway a bit. Now these, which I have supposed to be the tops of entry arches, if you will, have floors in many of them, and I just wonder if structurally they always had a floor. They just ended up being a structural component. Maybe they were used as shops or who knows what. Here a substantial stone arch and stonework along the sides at the base of the arch per se. Looks like it would have been a steep stairway. Here a sense of how these archways interrelated. The big one to the right being an internal cross way alley or archway, and then the one here providing access up to this tier. Seen from the interior of the Coliseum. If you look closely, you can see the top of the Victor Emmanuel monument just behind that monument, or building residue, and behind that even perhaps older set of columned building site. Here we're able to see how some stone was used to tie pieces together at the top of that column, which is at the point where it's about to split right and left to archways. I'm going to use the telephoto lens to try to peer a little bit more closely into the depths of the basement area than I would even from that platform. It looks as though from some cross beams that there were several floor layers even below the floor of the stadium. It does not appear that people are allowed down there. There looks to be a U-shaped format on the tops of these big walls here. Wonder if they would have held some long beams to support. I can't tell whether those are sluiceways for water or what. Here, of course, the vertical wall has two obvious levels. I'm guessing that that long line of white represents a repositioning, reconstruction of the main barrier wall between the spectators and the combatants. My mind tells me I've seen much greater detail than this, and I think it was at the arena in Nimes, or Arles, which is one of the best Roman arenas in existence today. Here's another view of that U-shaped configuration on the top of those very thick walls. Again, whether it held beams or a sluiceway for water, I don't know. One of the original cats from 2,000 years ago.